Are you watching a video on that Sora shit?
Yeah.
That's a little spooky, if I'm honest.
And he's pretty nuts.
Well, cause, like... Jesus. Now we have to, like, literally not ever trust anything we see.
I was already like that.
Well, now it's gonna be a lot less, like... Well, not only are, like, people are gonna, like, use it to, like, you know, like, oh, watch what this person totally did. Trust me, I caught them on camera now.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big meme always people talk about with politicians for the past, like, 10 years.
Yeah.
I think that with the availability of it, that is something to worry about, of course, and I think that people have already been, like, especially with audio, already kind of leaning towards believing things aren't real. And
well,
I agree that it is scary, but I always, with AI, tend to look at the positive, too. I think this is going to be an incredible artistic tool for people to use prototypes for things, or to get ideas, or also just to use certain assets. Like, I'm just as worried as I am excited about the implications for the future.
Yep. And it's just also like, okay, not only is it gonna make, like, people try and believe shit that isn't true, but, like, with as much distrust as people might be having with it, that means they're probably also gonna start distrusting shit that actually is true, too. So imagine, like, all the fucking hubbub that we had over, like, COVID and, like, oh no, it's totally not real, bro, that kind of shit. Imagine that, but now on, like, a bigger scale now because of all that shit.
Yeah, that is fair to say. I do think here's my theory. And I'm not saying this is going to happen, but this is what I think, is that for the first maybe 3 years, I'm going to say 3 max, that it's going to be hard for people to realistically discern the difference. But I think that because of it being such a thing that's probably going to be prevalent, people are going to work very hard on working on tools to figure out if something is AI generated or not. And people are already doing good with, like, photos and audio in that sense. Those are already advancing a lot. They're not perfect, but those are already getting a lot better.
Right.
So I'm hopeful that within at least 3 years, we'll be, like, probably at least, like, 80-90%, like, able to discern if something is real or not, like, with some kind of algorithm, or maybe embedding some kind of thing within an original video that can't be done with an AI. Like, I don't know the specifics, but I'm sure that people are gonna work very, very hard on that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. I don't know, it's just... I've seen a lot of people melting down about it.
Yeah, that's just, in my opinion, Twitter just melts down about AI all the time. That's why I personally don't like to look at the, like, you know, the, like, fear-mongering about it, just because, I mean, look, the internet was another thing kind of like that, where a lot of people were worried about complications. Eventually, like, there are still a lot of issues with the internet, too, that, like, you know, like, whether it's just access or children having access or whatever, right? But, like, at the end of the day, our society is going to be shaped by the technology around us, you know?